All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to build out your ultimate AI toolkit. You can think of this as your personal guide to this new digital workforce, really, so you can pick the perfect tool for whatever you need to get done. So, are you feeling just a little bit overwhelmed by the sheer number of AI tools out there? I mean, there's a new app, a new plugin, a new platform popping up like every single day. If you are, yeah, I get it, it's a lot. Well, you are definitely not alone. So our goal today is to make sense of all of it. We're going to give you a clear map, breaking down these amazing tools into 3 simple categories: AI for content and media, for knowledge and strategy, and finally, for design and development. That way, you'll know exactly what to grab and when to use it. Okay, first up, let's talk about all things content and media. This is for all you creators out there. We're diving into the tools that let you produce absolutely incredible audio, video, and even music, and do it way faster than you ever thought possible. So here's the lineup for this section. We're going to look at 11 Labs, which is all about hyper-realistic voices. Then there's HeyGen for creating AI avatar videos. After that, RunwayML for some seriously powerful AI video editing. And finally, Suno, which creates entire songs from just a text prompt. You know, when you put them all together, it's like having an entire digital media studio right at your fingertips. All right, let's kick things off with 11 Labs. Now, I want you to forget everything you know about those old robotic text-to-speech voices. This is completely different. It's a platform that's built to create truly lifelike audio. I'm talking audio that actually captures human emotion and intonation. It's all about giving your words a voice that sounds genuinely authentic and powerful. So what can you actually do with this? Well, the possibilities are huge. You could instantly turn a bunch of blog posts into a podcast series, or you could establish one single consistent voice for your entire brand across all your communications. You can even dub your videos into different languages and it'll keep the same vocal style. It really boils down to scaling your audio production, making it super efficient and perfectly consistent. Okay, next up is HeyGen. I want you to picture this. You need to create a professional video, with a spokesperson, but you don't have any cameras, no actors, no studio. That is exactly what HeyGen does. You just give it a script and poof, it generates a video with a super realistic digital avatar saying your lines. And the real magic here, honestly, is the scale. You could create thousands of personalized videos for a sales campaign. You could maintain that one perfect spokesperson for all your company videos. Or, get this, you can translate your videos for a global audience and the lip syncing is perfect. For anyone in video marketing, this is an absolute game changer. All right, next up in our Creators Toolbox is RunwayML. The best way to think about this one is like a creative co-pilot for all your video work. It can generate brand new video clips just from a text description, or it can act like a super smart assistant editor, enhancing the footage you already have. The real beauty of Runway is how it automates all those tedious, time-consuming parts of video editing. Like you need to remove something from the background of a shot. Its Inpainting tool just does it in seconds. Or maybe you need some custom B-roll for an ad. Just type what you want and Runway creates it. It's all about making that creative process so much faster. And to round out our creative section, we've got Suno. Seriously, think of this as a music producer that lives in your pocket. You can just give it a simple text prompt, something like a happy pop song about friendship, and it will generate a full, complete song. I'm talking vocals, lyrics, all the instruments, the whole shebang. All right, so we've covered the creative tools. Now let's switch gears from creation to cognition. This next batch of tools are like your own personal research assistant and strategic partner. They're all about helping you find, understand, and make sense of information. So in this section, we're looking at the brains of your AI toolkit. We've got ChatGPT, which is perfect for creative brainstorming. Then Perplexity for fact-checked research. We'll touch on Gemini, the Google Workspace Assistant, and Notebook LM, which is super interesting. It becomes a private expert on your documents. Now, this is a really, really important distinction to get right, knowing when to use ChatGPT versus when to use Perplexity. Here's the simple way to think about it. ChatGPT is your creative partner. It's for brainstorming, writing first drafts, and exploring ideas. But when you need hard facts, when you need up-to-date info, and especially when you need sources to back it all up, Perplexity is what you want. So one is for imagination and the other is for accuracy. Simple as that. And then there's Notebook LM, which is kind of in a class of its own. See, unlike pretty much every other AI, this one doesn't search the big, wide internet.
Instead, you give it your documents, your reports, your notes, your meeting transcripts, whatever, and it becomes an expert on only that information. This is huge because it guarantees privacy and means every single answer it gives you is grounded in sources you already trust.
And this thing is a massive time saver. I mean, you can upload a 50-page report and ask it for a summary, and you'll get it in seconds. You can ask it super specific questions about your own data, and it will give you answers with citations from your own documents. You can even just drop in a YouTube link, and it'll spit out a full searchable transcript and summary. It basically becomes your own private data analyst. Okay, on to our final section. Here, we're going to talk about the builders. These are the AI tools that help you create actual, tangible things, like presentations, websites, and even automated workflows. And the best part is, you don't have to be a designer or a programmer to use them. So in our Builders Toolkit, we've got Gamma for whipping up slide decks and docs. We've got Lovable, which builds websites from a simple prompt. Then there's Ideogram, an image generator that's amazing with text, and HeyGen, which is all about automating how all your different apps talk to each other. Using Gamma is just ridiculously easy. Here's how it works. You give it a topic, or you can just paste in some rough notes. The AI then generates a full outline and a first draft for you. Then all you do is pick a theme, maybe make a few little tweaks, and bam, you have a polished, professional-looking asset ready to go in minutes. It just takes all the boring stuff out of making presentations.
Lovable basically does for websites what Gamma does for presentations. You just describe your idea, answer a few simple questions, and the AI builds the entire site. I'm talking layout, copywriting, even the images. It's perfect if you need to launch a quick landing page or just test out a new business idea without having to hire a whole dev team. Now, Ideogram has one specific skill that makes it a real standout. You know how most AI image generators get all weird and garbled when you ask them to include text? Well, Ideogram nails it. So if you need to make a poster, a logo, or any kind of visual that has a slogan or words on it, this is the tool you want. It actually gets the text right, which is a huge deal. So there you have it. We've looked at some incredible tools for media creation, for knowledge work, and for design. Which brings us to the big question, right? How do you actually put all of this together? And this really gets to the heart of it, the main takeaway from all of this. The goal isn't to become an expert in 50 different AI apps. That's impossible. The real power comes from understanding these basic categories, the creator tools, the researcher tools, and the builder tools, and just knowing which type of tool to grab for the job at hand. It's all about being strategic, not about mastering every single thing out there. So, I'll leave you with this one final question to think about. When you look at your own work, your daily tasks, the content you have to make, the research you have to do, the things you need to build, which one of those areas is the most obvious candidate for an AI upgrade? Whatever just popped into your head, that's probably the best place to start.